Hello and welcome to another Merlin anime discussion. I haven't talked Dragon Ball in a while, so I think that this time is as good a time as any. Specifically, let's discuss Gohan. Over the years, like many characters from the series, fans are somewhat divided. Don't get me wrong, Gohan does have many fans. In polls, he's usually somewhere in the top 5. However, I feel this is mostly attributed to feats of power, transformations, and other forms of badassery. If it were not for his iconic defeat of Cell, I feel many people would not feel Gohan was really that memorable. In fact, one individual, some time ago, once stated that had Dragon Ball ended during the Frieza saga, Gohan would have been considered the most useless character, at least in combat. Granted, since the series is primarily centered around fighting, this is somewhat understandable. Many people, even some I know and respect among reviewers, have expressed that they don't really like Gohan that much, that they believe he is a weak character. This is the issue that I would like to address today. Gohan is not necessarily my favorite character, but I think that in terms of character growth, Gohan is one of the most complex characters in the series, in a more unique way than most other characters from the series, who to some extent are all baddies that turn good due to Goku's kindness. Gohan's primary struggle is one of identity and legacy. His father is the most powerful martial artist in the planet, and one of the most powerful in the universe towards the end of the series. That's a huge legacy to live up to. When Gohan demonstrates his hidden powers against Raditz and the other antagonists, everyone, including Goku himself, expect that Gohan will follow in Goku's footsteps to be a fighter. However, the interesting thing is that Gohan does not want to be a fighter. This may be partially due to his mother's influence, but Gohan's desire is to help people through non-violent means. He wishes to be a doctor or a scholar. This is the character's greatest point of contention. He's not a natural fighter. True, he eventually hones his skills and even saves the day, but this is still with his father's help, against Cell. Some have argued that in a shonen battle series, a good character is one that can come into his own and be a fighter. Perhaps this is even more true to Gohan for some viewers, since they see him as the primary focus of the series. That brings me to another point against the concept of Gohan being a lesser character. The latter half of the story is essentially Gohan's story. Dragon Ball Z itself is the story of Gohan. It may not seem like it due to the well-balanced time with several main characters at different points, but the main focus of the last half of the series is on Gohan having to deal with succeeding in his father's footsteps. This is alluded to from his fight with Raditz, and all the way up to the conflict even with Buu. Gohan is said to have a power that is greater than his father's. Technically speaking, this is correct. After several boosts of power through plot convenience, the final one comes in honing the power of the Mystic Sword, leading to Mystic Gohan. At this point, Gohan is the strongest hero in the series. Fused characters aside, Gohan takes that position for a brief time. The reason he does not get credit for this is simply because he didn't defeat the final boss. Buu is able to defeat him without brute strength. You have to give credit to the writer for this. As much as I would have loved to see Gohan take Goku's place as the hero, it would kind of go against his character to some extent. Plus, fans wanted Goku back. But Goku is mostly reduced to a resolution to conflicts in most arcs, even in his earlier days. To be fair, Gohan should be acknowledged, for his growth is one of the best in the whole story, managing to find that balance between his studies and his life as one of Earth's defenders. As silly as the concept of the Saiyaman is, it is truly who Gohan is in his heart, a good-natured superhero. Heck, it might have even been a good side story to expand upon. The point is, simply because Gohan didn't win in the final battle, or even most of the others by himself, it does not mean that he's not a dynamic character who actually has growth. Sure, shonen anime, and especially ones like Dragon Ball, are typically defined as being about the action and simple fun, but who says you have to stick to stereotypical expectations? In summation, Gohan might not have been the greatest fighter, but if you dislike him because of this, you might have to look at the character from a different angle. Well guys, that's one topic that's been on my mind for a while now. Please let me know your thoughts, and a request for more anime or other related topics are always considered. More videos are on the way, guys. Peace.